So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And that is a little undercooked. Lobbed in behind. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Frimpong gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
This is the kind of player you want to watch, Peter. He's always on the move, up and down that flank, overlapping, getting crosses in at one end and then racing back to cut out an attack at the other. He's got the pace to make it all work, and he's got plenty of stamina too. He's a joy to watch for me.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Interesting ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Konate.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Verbruggen gets it away. Oh, he's found support out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Xavi Simons, that's a sharp pass. That looks a good ball through. He's one-on-one, surely! There's the hit! Goal, the Netherlands! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The Netherlands have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Great hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Loose ball now, and he's following up! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Olise really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
He could be in here. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has been clubbed away. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Ribéry. There's the shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
The Netherlands head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ribéry hits one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Davids did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is ended up in no man's land. Ribéry. Mbappe! He's through here. Oh, important interception. Corner number 2 then. Header!
The attendance for this match
Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played back in. Davids cuts out the pass. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the... And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's an excellent interception. Oh no, what has happened here? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, a delicate chip through. That is good alertness. And it's Griezmann. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. And now they can clear their lines.
4 added minutes has
And
been
he welcomes it
indicated.
in. Now the finish! And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the runner. And that will be the final act. The Netherlands have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jota! That was superb goalkeeping.
Diogo Jota clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
De Bruyne with the short one. Gets his pass away. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And it's been taken short. It's a mighty effort! In he goes again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Manchester United really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
De Bruyne!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Palmer will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He'll try to keep this alive. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe.
And the shot! And that is one way to get his defending done. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Oh, smashing header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Ahmad. Cleared away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. Oh, they can break here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jorginho is always looking to break lines. Palmer. Jota. Bayindir can pick that up. Ahmad. Menu.
2 added
Ahmad
minutes has been indicated.
Spread neatly. Well timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne. For Palmer. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vardiol. And that was asking just too much of him. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Ugarte. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
The attendance for this
Bruno
match
Fernandes is wide and looking to get onto this. Palmer. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
There's the hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Bruno Fernandes. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Mount. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shotter! And he's found the net! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mount. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Manchester United have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
This is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jota is onto it in a flash. Gnonto. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. Gruyev. And the finish! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne engages and forces him off the ball. Aronson. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now, can he find a finish? Aronson!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And no, he's seen through all of that. De Bruyne. Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted. Gruev. Aronson. Gnonto. Aronson. That is good alertness. Vardiol. Gnonto. Aronson. That is lovely. Fernandes was in no mood for any of that. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Fernandes. Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
After 44 minutes is number 7.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He's dribbled past his man here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Just a quick reminder today.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Has a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Jota looking to penetrate opposition lines. Jota pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aronson. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Jorginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Jota. Aronson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Fernandes looking to add to his goal. Haaland.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Van Dijk. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Guardiola. And he's there to belt it away. De Bruyne plays it short. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fernandes. Solomon. Junior Firpo. Aronson. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Great run on the overlap here. Big header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Solomon.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aronson. And here's the chance to counter. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Messi. And it's Belletti. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Davids. Quarter of an hour played. Cristiano Ronaldo stood up well to him there. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. So we're still where we started right now. He was under real pressure there. Oh, good ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get...
Chance with the header! He's delivered all right! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 20.
Iran have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Belletti. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Very nicely done. Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi does really well to win the ball there. He's got away. Well seen. Saw that come. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Over to the left. Costa Curta. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Belletti. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a good run down the right. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Saliba. Davids. And it's Belletti. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's good play from him.
Hoisted in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Messi. Oh, great shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 26, Davids. Davids. Davids.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's intervened well there. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's had a hit! Caught offside that time.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. Now Costa Curta. De Bruyne. Now Davids. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
I'd like to
Van
draw your
Nistelrooy
attention to the
taking
screen
in the
right now
accolades,
for
having been
information
named
on
man
our
of the
shuttle bus
match,
service.
and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Messi in acres of space out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
After 6 minutes is number 7.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And they've switched it over to the other side. Saka. The less said about that pass, the better. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Saka. Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Kane. It's Bellingham. Bellingham touches it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Palmer. Has a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Saka!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He has found the way through. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka. Palmer. Bellingham. Palmer. Saka.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
For Rice. Great position here. He's had a shot! Engages and forces him off the ball. Rice, now it's Kane.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into overtime. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, that's neat. Palmer. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Messi looking to get on the end of this. And he's there to clear it. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Lobbed in behind. Can he get onto this? Kyle Walker. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Palmer. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Foden. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Yehi. And that is out of play. Now it's Foden. Foden. Rice. And Kyle Walker. Saka. Walker. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for England. Number 20, Palmer. Number 2, Alexander-Arnold. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 17, Grealish.
And it's Belletti.
Number 15, Coleman.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Gallagher.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Grealish. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rice. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. 1-0 as we head towards the end. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Gallagher. That's a throw.
England have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on. If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Davids. Oh, good-looking ball. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
This is a lost children's announcement.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Xhaka. Andrich just eases him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Wirtz opts to play it back.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Wirtz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
They've played it short. Great hit! And that has been cleared. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Lima. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played towards the other side. 30 minutes gone. Gets a good foot in there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, well played. Wits. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Xhaka. Adli. Great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! A goal at a really telling moment. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Bayer Leverkusen have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
That was always going to be the keepers. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Can he put it away?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Wits. Now it's Xhaka. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pizarro. Oh, this is a very good run. It's Kane! Yes, it's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Lima kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Granit Xhaka. Lovely bit of skill. Wits. Looking to go deep. That's well blocked and back out it comes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now there's a fine ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Adli. Granit Xhaka. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Kim Min-jae. That's headed upfield. Kane takes control of it and he's on the move.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Wirtz. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that was vital. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Adli. Oh, great chance. There's no flag. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Lima. For Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Andrik. Incapuyi. And it's Xhaka. Frimpong. And he was alert to it. Kim Min-jae. Now Lima. Kim Min-jae. For Olise. Kane does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lima. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now...
Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Crosses it in. He gets big! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
He is looking a bit leaden-footed now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Today that parking in the area
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. And you can almost hear a pin drop. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Kane next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Xhaka is the man who's second in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Pizarro is second man up.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Andrich will take the third penalty.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Zé Roberto is third in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Bayer Leverkusen with this chance to pull two clear. And that doubles their lead. Bayern Munich at the point of no return. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. Bayern Munich fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotion.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Pizarro, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pizarro could try cutting inside here, looking to go deep. Radetzky catches it safely. Wirtz.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Musiala, can he put it away?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Kimmich, this is promising. Kane with the delivery. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas.
Great chance! Musiala.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pizarro. Olise. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
Can he finish? Olise. Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goalkeeper's ball. Good feet, well played. Adli.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, he's given it away. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side.
The attendance for this match was
Vids,
71,550.
and he goes cross-field. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far.
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tapsoba.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tapsoba. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Andrich. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter.
Bayern Munich showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kim Min-jae for Olise. Showing great feet there. Lima picks it up out wide. Now it's Pizarro. He's through, now is he in?
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Xhaka. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Picked, there's the hit! Oh, brilliant from Pizarro! Finally, finally, finally!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
58 minutes is number 14.
Bayern Munich take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
2 added minutes.
Kane, great ball, and he's in here. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. Olise. Olise! And with that, the final whistle. Bayern Munich can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective,
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pizarro. And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Wirtz. Wirtz is sporting a guilty look after that.
that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Adli. Andrić. Bayer Leverkusen were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
30 minutes gone. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, no joy this time. Frimpong. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. They've played it short. Bayer Leverkusen given another corner. And it's been taken short. Shapes to volley it! Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Frimpong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Ligt. Pizarro chasing after it. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Ah, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Wirtz plays it short. Now it's Wirtz. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass. Frimpong. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Wirtz. He is just caressing the ball. Can he put it away? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Musiala. Olise. Now it's Pizarro. Pizarro gets flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's beautifully... Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto goes short, tries to cut back, and now they can spring out of defence. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Gets his pass away. Olise, he's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Adley. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Olise running with the ball. Olise driving forwards.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Olise. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection on what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Located by the entrance gates.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. So our quest to find the winner continues. Now Lima, Kim Min-jae, it's Kimmich, Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's really put himself on the line here. Wirtz clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Frimpong. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Bayer Leverkusen truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Adli. Half-time, extra time.
And now, please turn.
Well, you have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. You'd hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. And so the last chance to find a winner. 15 minutes to find a winner, or else penalties. And here's Kane. Pizarro. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Lima. Kim Min-jae. Musiala. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Kane is over the first kick. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Pizarro will take their second. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Xhaka is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Andrich will take the third penalty. Oh, Cooley does it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
This then to level matters.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. That's a good penalty.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
The margin of error is 0. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He can get that clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time, and it's Kane. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? And the finish! Goal! Bayern Munich! First blood drawn.
Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Number 14, Pizarro.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Musiala. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pizarro looks to get on the end of this. Wirtz. That pass has been well intercepted. Kimmich. Zé Roberto. And De Ligt. And Zé Roberto. Kim Min-jae. For Olise. Beckenbauer. For Musiala. Kimmich. Oh, that's clever. It's a goal kick. And he thumps it clear. Tapsoba. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Kane. And here's Pizarro. Granit Xhaka. Taken back almost at once. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Frimpong.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Andrik. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Please refrain from
How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Bayern Munich come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And the action is back on the way. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Musiala! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Andrik, over to the left. Adli. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Adli. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chance for the header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Andrik. Granit Xhaka. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill if I settle for...
Neither of these want to come off second best. Roberto finds himself offside. Roberto calmly anticipates. Crosses it into the area. Frimpong. Oh, good-looking ball. Wirtz. Lima gets across to intercept that. Looking here to chip it through. And he gets rid in a hurry.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Wirtz. Bayern Munich leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Fiddles it through. Oh, this is a great position. Bayer Leverkusen needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's had a hit! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 88 minutes.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
2 added minutes has been
Musiala driving forwards. Adli. Frimpong. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Bayern Munich can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other...
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collect. Fernando Torres, and the finish! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Torres. Roberto Carlos. David Villa. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get rid. Davids. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne, and the pass is intercepted. David Villa, and here's Torres. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Van Nistelrooy, oh, nicely intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. And they win it back again. David Villa. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Torres. Torres! And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? De Bruyne. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. David Villa.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Maradona is herring after that one. And here's Torres. He can get that clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Neymar. David Villa. And here's Maradona. Roberto Carlos. Well-timed, excellent interception. Defending was strong and firm. That'll be a throw. Beckenbauer. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Belletti.
The attendance for this match was
Cannavaro calmly anticipates.
71,550.
Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Belletti.
And it's Neymar. Van der Vaart. Oh, it's come loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that was very necessary.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for the header! Crossed in once, big header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Now the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Messi, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's quick to get it
There
clear
will be
again.
1 minute added time.
Belletti. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No short... Lovely ball. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Van Nistelrooy has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Gets his pass away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all!
The goal scorer, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe, he could be in here. Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step. Oh,
It's Morata! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Costa Curta with the clearance. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Morata, it's shot at goal! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And claimed it back swiftly. Not the most accurate pass. Short changes him with that pass. Defending was strong and firm. Santos looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Shakes to shoot! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
That has certainly made things... Olise! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Gives it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played him through. And now they can clear their lines. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Musiala! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Santos have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through and all alone! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Cannavaro. Number 4.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Number 20.
And he was alert to it. Looking for options for movement. Davids touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Van Dijk. Number 2.
Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short.
Pedri. Number 9.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Attendance for this match was
Just about up to the hour now.
71,550.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez. And he's heaved it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Stones deals with that comfortably. That's a throw. Hernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get away here?
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Pedri. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chip through.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Tries to get it clear. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Haaland shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Olise steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Rice is the man who's second in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
This to double their advantage. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This to put them 2 up. And the lead is 2. The margin of error is 0. Sticks it away.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. That's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Hello, everybody, and quick
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Yuga. Van Nistelrooy. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Valeni. Mignanda pinches it off him. It's a sweet ball, that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chelnili. He's through here. Van Nistelrooy! Yuga. Espimas. Minyanda. Chelnili. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's in! And the shot! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it... Struma, Yuga, Jimenez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Minyanda, Barota. And he can clear it away. He won't be happy with that one.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
De Bruyne. Costa Curta. Fiddles it through. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! it.